Those who have near-death experiences show a greater zest for life, have a more intense appreciation for nature and friendship, and live more fully in the moment without concern for the impression that they might make.
Yes, yes. Yeah, they feel that in this other realm, they still existed and felt wonderful without the usual labels that we put on ourselves here. You know, I'm male, I'm a certain age, I'm an American, you know, I've got a certain political affiliation, a religious affiliation maybe, and those things were not part of who they were in the afterlife, and yet they felt better without them. So they come back no longer really valuing all those distinctions that make us different from other people, and what they value are the things that make us the same as every other person, the same universal feelings everyone has, the same sense of connection to everyone else. And they feel that they come back realizing that they are part of something greater than themselves. You know, this was driven home to me as a psychiatrist. When I heard near-death experiences say that they're no longer afraid of death, I started worrying if that was going to make people more suicidal. Because I know people who are tired of this life are often deterred from taking their lives because they're afraid of something that's going to happen if they die. So I did a study of people who made suicide attempts, and I compared those who had a near-death experience as a result of the attempt with those who didn't. And what we found was that people who had a near-death experience after their suicide attempt were far less suicidal after it than people who didn't have a near-death experience. And again, Ken Ring repeated that study with another population and found the same thing. And when I asked the experiencers why this was, they said, again, when you lose your fear of dying, you lose your fear of living. And you come back with a sense of the purpose of everything that goes on here. And even my suffering becomes something I'm supposed to learn from, not something to run away from. And you can gain from every experience you have. So they tend to dig into life and explore everything they're doing in great detail and getting the most out of it. And they live their lives much more intently, intensively, much more mindfully, and they get more fully involved and find it much more fulfilling. And that makes their life seem so much more worth living than it was before.
Yeah. When you lose your fear of dying, you lose your fear of living.
Yes.
What a powerful idea. What a powerful idea.